Moving on to the last conference. Here it is. The Almighty. No?
The Almighty.
The Almighty. The Almighty Microsoft.
Almighty.
I like them. What? Look, straight off the bat, I think Microsoft did a great job this year.
I finished my drink in like the first 20 minutes. I'm sitting here so thirsty, and we've been talking for nearly 2 hours.
Do you want to go?
No, we're on the home stretch.
No, we'll smash through this real quick. Just off the bat, what did you think?
Half an hour ago.
Shut up. What did you think of Microsoft's conference as a whole?
It's about games. It was nice. Half the magic, like it's same with Nintendo. 2015.
Yep.
That's effectively that's the vibe that I'm getting.
Yeah, that's why I said like there's another couple of like next 2 years, like the end of this year and next year. I expect we're going to see a lot of stuff.
There's still a year between now and E3 next year.
Yeah, no. But I expect a lot of the stuff that says Origin, 2015, we're going to get like proper demos next E3, and then it's going to come out November of next year or October of next year. That's whenever I say 2015, that's usually what I predict, because you have sort of 2 periods where games are released. You get like the May, June.
Kingdom Hearts 3.
You get the May, June, so before the American summer, and then you get the obviously holiday period where you get massive sales.
Yeah.
So anything that says 2015, I usually assume is going to be November of next year.
Yep. All right. So let's move on.
Microsoft, I think they did a great job. Came out and said that it's going to be about games, and it was about games. So good on them. They really backed up from last year, which was a bit of a debacle. DRM not with. Shut up, okay? Just shut up. DRM notwithstanding. So they came out and hit us with COD Advanced Warfare. Showed us an actual demo. Looks like COD, but with more guns
and one less arm.
Poor bastard. That was really gross.
It's really weird. I didn't expect to see that. All of a sudden, you don't have an arm. It's like, well, if I was actually playing this, I would have been dead 5 bullets ago because I would have been playing on the highest difficulty.
Yeah.
Now I've lost an arm.
I'm sure you'll get like a mechanical arm that will kick ass and have like guns coming out of it and stuff.
Michael Bay is not producing this.
He could. It looks like a Michael Bay fucking movie.
Michael Bay is doing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, alright? Let's just try and get that over that hump.
No. Michael Bay is doing motherfucking Transformers where Optimus Prime rides Grimlock.
Another one?
And I am old. Have you not seen the new Transformers? Anyway, moving on. Video games. Today, video games. Yeah, it looks awesome. So hit with Advanced Warfare. Looks like COD. It'll sell $1 billion fucking worth of copies because it's Call of Duty. Then I probably will too. Then they hit us with Forza Horizon 2. I really enjoyed the first Forza Horizon. It was the first game that actually reminded me a lot of Need for Speed Underground 2, which is my favourite racing game of all time. Because of
open world hub, and you can choose when to go to your missions.
Pretty much, yep.
Like an open world game, except for driving.
Yep. And I really enjoyed it. And this one looks a bit more expansive because they have a new, bigger engine and a bigger platform to do it on. So I'm sure it'll just be Forza Horizon on a bit of steroids. So
Forza Horizon 2.0.
If you will. Yeah, so look, I'll probably check it out. I do love my Forza games. I have nearly every single one, I'm pretty sure, except for like 1 and 2. But yeah, so
they're on the original Xbox, yeah.
Hey?
You know they're on the original Xbox, yeah.
Yeah, 1 and 2, and then 3 and 4 were on the Xbox 360.
You know, I can get them.
I know. Because you work at Game Traders. Then they hit us with one that I've really been looking forward to. Looks really cool, Evolve. I really, really like the concept of this game.
It should be on the Wii U.
It should be. Maybe it will be one day.
Should be on the Wii U.
It would make a lot more sense to be on the Wii U.
You got the monster on the gamepad, and everyone else has a Wiimote.
Yep.
Or the GameCube controller.
Yeah, controller. Of some sort.
We didn't touch onto.
No.
But
apparently, I will say this. Apparently, at E3, when they had the Super Smash Bros. Demo, they were using exclusively GameCube controllers for the demo.
Yeah, because you can get an adapter. There's an adapter that will allow GameCube controllers to be used on the Wii U for games such as Super Smash Bros., Mario Kart, and others.
Yeah.
And that, in American dollars, is $20, and it's coming out these holidays.
So, what, 35? 30?
30.
30, yeah.
Maybe 39, because they're bitches.
Yeah.
And we'll get that, hopefully, these holidays as well. And so I'll get one, maybe 2.
That sounds good. Also, like I think it's like the first time a single controller, not like a reimagining, has now spanned 3 generations of consoles, which is an amazing sort of statistic.
What?
The GameCube controller.
Yeah.
GameCube, Wii, and now the Wii U.
Yeah, well, you can also argue the same question with DualShock for the PlayStation 1 controller, and then used for the PlayStation 2, and then used for the PlayStation 3.
True. But they keep changing the name of that, DualShock, DualShock 2, DualShock 3. And they keep changing little attributes, whereas
So
this is
GameCube,
the same...
GameCube.
Yeah, whereas you can use the same controller with no changes at all, and it's the same fucking thing, and use it on
Yeah,
3.
you know what? There's another one that does that. It's called the PC. Mouse and keyboard, mouse and keyboard, mouse and keyboard, mouse and keyboard, followed by another mouse and keyboard, and this is only within within like a 2-month block as well.
I knew you were going to
PC's
say
always
this
up
because you're a dick.
How?
But
What?
I'm saying like console-wise, that's really never happened before, which is pretty cool. And you're all about Nintendo. I thought you'd actually find some pretty...
I'm all about everything.
I know.
Poke fun at all things.
I know. But look, Evolve looked really, really cool. They showed some like proper gameplay. I've checked a bit of it out since then as well. I love the concept.
Just
I
wanna
love the
fuck 'em
game.
up.
I really want to play it. I want to play as that big fucking monster and just kill fucking everyone. Just kill them. Yeah, no, it looks really cool. From the guys who made Left 4 Dead, I mean, they made a great game. So
Yeah, but the censorship. I boycotted Left 4 Dead 2 purely because of that.
I know we couldn't see him burning to death. What a shame.
Yeah, they disappear.
I know, it was really dumb.
They disappear. Like, you couldn't even have a body on the ground.
We're just
What
as
is
mature as you are, United States. We want blood and gore and fire and stuff.
We're not really like putting on a good show though for
No, we're not.
being mature.
We're sorry.
But
But we want R-rated stuff too.
we're the same age,
Yeah.
same income,
Yeah.
same super contribution. With
Good
the
work.
same maturity.
We want R-rated games. Just make it happen, okay?
Yeah, no, we got R-rated games now.
I know, we
just don't
Just
censor
re-release.
them. Stop censoring them.
I know, stop doing it. Anyway.
Yeah, they'll have Left. Okay, you watch it. Valve will have like Left 4 Dead 3, Portal 3, Team Fortress 3, Half-Life 3, all in a box just called 3.
I can't wait for that. If it
And
happens.
it should have been on the. Watch it. It'd be on the PC 3.
The PC3, you heard it here first. Okay.
That's Gabe Newell's. I think it was Gabe Newell's argument about PCs, because he was like, yeah, consoles. They're all, you always get the newest console, and it gives you like everything. Whereas what's the PC2? Everyone's still stuck with their PC.
Yeah.
There's no PC.
Steambox.
There's no PC2.
Steambox melds PC and game console into one.
Why do you think
glorious
they're making
thing.
it?
Yeah, exactly. So Evolve looks really cool. Want to play it. Next thing they hit us with was the actual Assassin's Creed Unity gameplay trailer.
Which
so
we've touched on.
we have. So they actually showed the 4 people cooperatively playing and taking out their target.
It was convenient how they were actually good at the game.
Yeah. Maybe they developed the game as well.
Maybe it was pre-rendered.
Possibly. It did look really nice.
Looked pretty simple.
Yep.
They didn't screw anything up.
No.
Which
Unlike Little Big Planet.
even on Mario Kart Time Trials, people screw up.
Yeah, but saw the co-op work. Looked pretty cool. So get yourself and 3 friends and kill some bad guys with hidden blades. Shing shing shing.
On Xbox One and PS4. Keep that in mind.
Yes, Xbox One it is. No.
The white PS4.
Ooh. Shows up dirt more.
But it won't be collecting dirt. Collecting dust.
Whatever. So after that, they had The Witcher 3.
That looks good.
Does.
I've been following its progress. It's
apparently 30% bigger map size than Skyrim.
Yep.
Cool. It's a lot of map. So yeah.
Blow your load over that one.
Yeah. It did look really cool. I like the chasing the griffin, I think it was.
Yeah. Play the first 2, and then play the 3rd.
Yeah.
It's one of those story progression ones.
Yeah.
The first 2 are excellent ones. Number 3 will kick ass.
After The Witcher, had more just from Dragon Age Inquisition. Once again, already talked about that.
Yeah,
pretty much. They showed
knowledge, though,
fairly the same footage. Wasn't really that much different between.
It's a Dragon Age game. It'd be role playing
Yeah.
It'll be good.
Yep.
Make a party, they'll banter between themselves. It'd be fun.
Next up was one of their exclusives, Sunset Overdrive. Saw it a little bit last year, but that was all pre-rendered trailer. This was actually in gameplay.
I'm kind of like...
Yeah, not too sure. I really liked the beginning of like the trailer part where you had like just...
Yeah, the trailer part was nice, but once it got to the actual gameplay, I was like...
It's a bit like Dead Rising, Tony Hawk, sort of...
Jet Set Radio.
Yes, that as well.
It just reminds me of Jet Set Radio, except with guns and not spray paint.
Yeah. Look, it looks like a very fun sort of, it's colourful and it's bright.
It's meant to be tongue-in-cheek.
Yeah.
So,
like that was like the beginning of the trailer where like it's the army dude in a warehouse shooting bad guys. And you just think, oh, it's another bloody Call of Duty looking thing. And then this dude just like busts down the door and he's all like colourful. And I do like the bit where it's like, yeah, you have to save everyone. It's like, can you do it? It's like, of course you can. It's a fucking video game. It's like, yeah, well, they know what they are. They're taking the piss out of themselves. So I can sort of appreciate
it's all tongue-in-cheek.
Yeah, exactly. I can appreciate that. So I'd like to see a little bit more gameplay before I sort of commit to maybe buying it. But yeah, it looks cool. It's a brand new IP, so there's always that element of risk. But
support your IPs.
Yeah, go
There's
for it.
no whatchamacallit, Quantum Break.
No, which showed up last year for like a little bit, and then
we haven't seen anything since. So maybe it could be a surprise for this Christmas.
True, could be a Gamescom.
Could be nothing.
Could be nothing. Could have just gone by the wayside, which would suck because it looked really, really different concept. Next was, okay, if you want tongue-in-cheek, next was the Super Ultra Dead Rising 3 Arcade Remix Hyper Edition EX Plus Alpha.
Yep.
I think I got that actually right.
Yeah.
Awesome.
It took you 4 goes.
Yeah, this looked fucking hilarious. I really did like the idea of this. Do love Dead Rising. Does take the piss out of itself fantastically.
Well, they're definitely taking it here.
Oh, fuck yeah.
They've just gone all Street Fighter on it.
Yeah.
Because it's all hyper.
Everything Capcom. Everything Capcom ever is just shoved in this game forcefully.
DLC.
Yeah.
It's DLC.
This is the sort of stuff, like you had the big rant about DLC right before we went off air last semester. This is the sort of DLC that I could get behind.
Yeah.
Something that's like...
Because it's
the
not
game,
day one.
Yeah, exactly. It's not the game, but it's different. It's funny. It's sort of,
It's like Blood Dragon for Far Cry 3.
Yes, exactly. That was
Except
great.
that wasn't DLC. That was a different game, but it was different.
It was.
Same mechanics. It's different.
And because it was a shorter game, it was like a third of the price. And I'm sure this...
Was shorter?
Huh?
Was shorter?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't finish it.
Yeah, Blood Dragon was, it was only maybe a 2-3 hour commitment.
That's... Really?
Yeah.
You gotta go get all the outposts. That's not 3 hours. It's like 10 hours.
Really?
Yeah, I only got through like 2 outposts in a couple of hours.
Oh, okay.
Then again, I haven't played Far Cry 3, so I didn't really know the best way to go about it. Yeah. Then again, you had these massive things which you couldn't kill, and they just stomped you.
Big dragons.
Yeah.
So anyway, there's that Dead Rising. Next one was Fable Legends.
This one looks interesting.
Once again,
it's like interesting.
Co-op.
It's interesting, but like good interesting or bad interesting? I don't know.
As a follow-up to Fable 3,
could be better.
They better right some wrongs.
Yeah, from what I've heard.
Hopefully.
I didn't finish Fable 3. I got bored of it.
Don't bother.
I got bored of it after about an hour. Like, I was holding hands with some girl, and it's like, I don't really want to hold hands with you.
Those are the worst missions in the world.
And it was like the first mission too. Like, you're gonna walk around the area, and all of a sudden you gotta hold hands with some girl. I don't care. Just, I want to kill things.
Yeah.
I'm the prince or the king or whatever. I can do what I want.
That seems to be the element of this one. It's like, you get your party together and you go and kill stuff.
Yeah.
Good.
It should be split screen.
It won't be split screen.
4-player split screen. Should be on the Wii U.
I don't
think about it.
No, it's
5
This
players.
is an exclusive, isn't it?
No, yes it is.
Yeah.
No, yeah, it's an exclusive.
Yeah, it's exclusive.
Yeah, it should be on the Wii U because it's like Evolve. 5 players. You got the 4 players, the heroes going off killing things, and then you got the dungeon master who's meant to be planting all the enemies. Wii U gamepad.
He really likes the Wii U.
No, I just think that they're making all these 5-player games, but you require 5 Xbox Ones and 5 TVs. You can use one Wii U.
Yep.
and it's always 4v1. Notice?
Yeah. Like Nintendo Land, all the games are built around that mechanic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, just makes sense.
One day people will take Nintendo seriously.
When?
I don't know.
It's not
Eventually.
this day.
Take Nintendo seriously. They made the 64.
Yeah, it'd be nice.
Best thing fucking ever.
Not really
so-
in terms of sales, but okay.
Yeah, I know, but it's got that lasting power. Staying power.
Nostalgia.
Yeah, that too.
Nostalgia.
Yeah.
Next.
So Fable Legends, after that, Project Spark, which we saw a bit of last year as well.
Conquer!
And Conquer, but not really Conquer
Say fuck
because he's in a
you.
different game. That I don't understand how Conquer fits into the world of Project Spark.
So the former Rare staff who worked on the original Conquer were pretty much having a laugh because it's like, oh yes, now we finally get a chance to make another Conquer game, but we have to buy an Xbox One and Project Spark to do it.
Right. So is Conquer in the game or not?
You make Conquer into the game.
Okay. Just make a new Conquer game.
It's literally Microsoft saying, oh, you want a Conquer game? That's great. Make it yourself, dumb cunt.
Fucking hell.
I
got so excited when I saw Conquer.
Everyone did.
And I was just like, fuck yes, a new Conquer game.
Okay, we're going to put a link in the description. Watch JonTron's
I saw that video, yep. I'll put the link in the description.
Because
that was perfect.
That is how everyone
felt. It just
felt.
summed up everything. So Project Spark and apparently Conquer somehow. Yeah, anyway. We'll see how that pans out. Next one was an indie game. Probably one of the only indie games that really got pushed by Microsoft. Ori and the Blind Forest. It was the one with the big owl. Side scroller. Little lemur thing.
I fell asleep.
Okay. Okay, I'll see if I can find it. It just looked really, really pretty.
Yeah.
That's about all I can say about it.
That's a bit early. That's very much early. Yeah, I
didn't get to that point or missed that point.
Yeah, I didn't. I have no idea what you're talking about. Are we up to that yet? Is that next?
I'm having a look for it. It's Dead Horizon DLC. Anyway, so yeah, it just looked really pretty. I'm sure it's got a sad story behind it, as most indie games tend to do.
Ricki.
Yes?
They're doing Dance Central. What do we say about the dancing games?
I'll move past Dance Central.
It's just like Just
oh my
Dance.
god, it's still doing
Dance
it.
Central Spotlight. No, that's the one you were getting Just Dance confused with Dance Central Spotlight. Dance Central Spotlight is the one where it'll do like the top 40.
Whatever.
But nobody cares, right?
No.
Now, come on.
It's all the same.
Yeah, okay, great. Good fun. Good fun. Great fun.
Yep. So
is this it?
It'll be after this, probably. But anyway, we'll move on.
But after what now? Oh, they're talking about Project Spark.
No, I have no idea. They're talking about their favourite games or some bullshit.
Oh, yeah, I know this. Yeah. Yes, play it. Put it on the.
Alright, I'll put it on the thing.
No, go back.
I'll go back. Okay, chill out. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, now.
Okay, so
this is like advertising Project Spark. This is like right at the end of the trailer.
Yep. So apparently there's been people actually creating these maps already in these worlds.
And like
obviously the developers in their spare time in the beta. And they said like now introducing galaxies. So obviously that wasn't a thing beforehand. But now it is. But so yeah, so this comes on and I almost I almost like audibly squealed when I saw him. Like I was that happy. And then
he's like, I couldn't resist.
Yeah. And then there's this fucking fairy looking thing, which he should have like killed with the chainsaw. And then he's not even.
So 10 years without a video game. Let's make our own.
Conquer only in projects. So it's just what the fuck.
Everyone was like, "Oh, Conquer! Oh,
not Conquer.
Oh,
not a Conquer game. I thought he was coming and like hijacking the entire first like thing. That would have been cool. Now this is the Blind Forest.
Yeah, I think I didn't fall asleep. I cried. So I didn't say this because I was crying that there was no Conquer game.
Yeah, but this game it looks absolutely gorgeous. I have no idea what it's about.
What the fuck is that?
I know. I've got no idea. but there's like the black thing with the white face, and then there's this little.
It reminds me of like the Studio Ghibli.
Yeah.
Like Spirited Away and Howl's Moving Castle and shit.
Yeah. So there's a little lemur thing, and then there's this bloke who becomes his
bloke.
the big dude with the white face.
It's not a woman.
I have no idea. Becomes its friend.
It's acting like a
and then there's this massive owl, which I'm guessing is the bad guy.
Well, you definitely got the arse end of that situation.
Yeah, and I have no idea what happens there. Something. Yep, and then Big Owl comes to fuck shit up, and then just it's looking like a side-scrolling thing in there.
Oh, Rayman Legends.
Yeah, Rayman Legends, Braid, all that sort of stuff.
Oh, this is what the Last Guardian would be if it was 2D.
Yeah.
You get to take care of an eagle and not die from it.
But then there's
at all.
This, and then there's just this end bit, which is just sad as hell, because
it's done.
It's like, here, have some food. Oh wait, you're dead.
In a trailer.
In the trailer, people. Like, I just know if I played this game, I'd probably cry at the end. It looks so bloody sad.
What the...
I know, and that looked really cool. I loved like the bracelets that lit up different colours depending on what was happening at the conference. And that image,
what the hell?
I know, I got no idea, but
really?
it caught my attention.
Really?
Yeah, I know. That looks really cool.
They put the death of that's like Call of Duty Ghost and killing the dog in the trailer.
Yeah, you don't do that.
Why would you even include these people?
This was the stuff that happened like in between each of the like spiels about certain games. It'd be like my favorite game is, and then just get like developers from Bungie and 343 Studios and they talk about their favorite games. Whoop-de fucking do.
Yeah, that's always nice, except nobody cares.
Oh no, they sort of padded out their conference a little bit with this sort of.
Yeah, but they only had like a 40-minute conference, didn't they? An hour and a half.
Yeah, theirs was an hour and a half, but a good hour and a half.
There
an hour and a half of solid
than...
games, and this is what we're talking. I think this is coming up next in my little spiel of stuff. No, it's not Conker. I wish it was Conker, but it's probably not Conker.
It's not.
It's probably. I think it is. It's Halo! Yay, Halo! I am an unashamed Halo fanboy, and this made me the happiest boy in the world, even though I knew it was coming from like 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks?
Yeah,
I saw this coming a mile away.
Yeah, no. Not just the fact that Halo 2 got its HD remake, but the fact that every Halo game featuring the Chief is going to be on the Xbox One, on one disc.
They're going to have
every single multiplayer map.
No, type. They're going to have their own multiplayer. So Halo 1 will have its own multiplayer. Halo 2 will have its own multiplayer. It's going to be 4 separate multiplayers.
Yeah, but there's going to be 100 maps all together, all of them getting the HD. Like they're going to have the they're going to redo.
I don't like how they called it the Master Chief Collection. That implies that Master Chief isn't in number 5.
No, I liked how they actually set up this trailer with like this is the new bloke Locke from Halo 5, who is the other dude on the front of the Halo 5, sort of promotional poster.
Is it a guy or a girl?
It's a guy.
You sure?
It is. And then in the background of this, you've got the Arbiter's voice. So whether he's back for whatever reason, but I like the way that they're sort of using this as like, okay, you need to study the Chief and all of his exploits, but we get to play the Chief and all of his exploits in 1080p at 60 FPS on the Xbox One on one disc. That is awesome. And I like there's so many elements like the multiplayer stuff. You can actually change.
His visor's a little bit thin.
Yeah, and the thing that I want to find out is what the hell was in the reflection of his visor.
Yeah, YouTube.
I am going to pause it because I want to actually check this out. But yeah, so you can actually use like the rules from Halo 2 multiplayer on a Halo 1 map or a Halo 3 map. So you can do dual wielding on Blood Gulch, for example.
Can you do the rocket launch cheat?
Probably not. That's all I care They've done away with that, so
yeah,
it's not going to happen. But yeah, so like right there.
That's the Arbiter.
That is the Arbiter.
Yeah, well, he's just been narrating the whole thing.
I know. I figured it was. I couldn't really make out his armor properly, but it is the Arbiter. So that's that's
pause
cool.
Pause it.
Yeah, I got it.
Or not.
I got it. It's cool.
Move that mouse.
Yeah. There's so much of my just fanboyish just wants to explode. Right now, just from all of this
Bonnie Ross.
Halo
I just
news.
Want to know the date that it comes out and the cost.
November 11th.
Of course.
November 11th, and it's going to cost $100, and you get 4 games.
You know, Skyrim was going to come out on the 11th, 2011, and then Harvey Norman broke street date on the 10th of the 11th.
Dicks.
Yeah, that's right. It fucked them up.
Yeah. Halo, so much Halo. It's going to be awesome.
Because
Halo.
It will sell.
It will sell. I will buy it. Of course I'll buy
well,
it.
number 4 didn't really sell that much compared to the others.
Still sold a fair few.
Yeah. So, this one will sell though.
Oh yeah. And a lot
Don't show Cortana, that's lying.
A lot of the cooler stuff is you can now make playlists of all your favourite Halo single player levels and then play them one after the other. So you can play...
Like all the levels with Johnson in them, just Johnson after Johnson.
Yeah, or all the levels where you have to drive a Warthog or a tank or all that sort of stuff. So you can just play all your favourite bits from all the Halo games one after another and just sort of leave out the bits that you didn't really like, which is another cool thing they added into it, which I'm totally getting behind. Look, this is going to sell buttloads. I'm going to buy it, of course.
Except for the fact that like everybody's already got the games.
Yeah, well, I'll now own Halo Combat Evolved 4 or 5 times. Xbox Anniversary on PC and now on Xbox One. Awesome. But yeah, look, Halo, yeah, I'm super excited, and
everything's getting upscaled.
Everything's getting upscaled, 1080p, 60 frames a second, and once again, that word dedicated servers for Halo. So we'll see if Australia gets that, but whatever.
Don't you dare bring up a controller and play Halo.
He's playing the multiplayer, so you actually see a Halo 2 multiplayer map upscaled.
Yeah, he's crap, isn't he?
Yeah, he sucks. I might just drop out of it for a sec. So there's that. There was no actual word on Halo 5 at all, except for that little teaser bit with Locke right at the end of the Halo.
That's all you need, right?
Yeah, that's it.
And we'll get Halo next year, next November, and
yeah, look, there'll be probably a trailer or a bit of gameplay next E3, undoubtedly, with a release penned.
Oh, this comes out beforehand.
Yeah, with a release penned for November 2015 for Halo 5. That's a rough estimate. But it's Halo. It comes out in November, whenever it comes out. So
we're near the end.
We're so close.
We've got like a couple of things left to go, and we've only been here like 2 hours.
Yeah, so it's all good. Next one was ID at Xbox, which was their new indie sort of system. So they're basically just once again putting their support behind independent. Yeah, independent developers. So good on you, Xbox.
Independent developers.
Yes.
At Xbox.
Yeah. ID at Xbox.
I totally figured that out myself.
Good work. Well done. Next thing that popped up was a new Tomb Raider, which is apparently Xbox exclusive. It does. Looks really cool.
Xbox exclusive.
Apparently.
Well, I know there's a sequel
That's
to...
the word.
I know there's a sequel to Guardians of the Light or whatever, which is it's a different Tomb Raider game though. So wait, Tomb Raider the remake,
yeah,
which just got the definitive edition on the PS4,
yeah, is
getting a sequel only available on the Xbox One.
I don't know whether it was or whether just Xbox got to announce it, but I heard something somewhere that it was going to be Xbox exclusive, but I doubt that would happen. It's very rare this day and age that a game that has been cross-platform originally then goes to one platform.
But it's happened the other way.
It's happened the other way, of course.
Plants vs. Zombies.
Metal Gear
is always Microsoft. Yeah, Metal Gear. Yeah.
Metal Gear was PlayStation, then it moved across to other platforms.
Eventually. Actually, Halo technically. Halo was an Apple thing, and then it moved to the Xbox.
Yeah. Would have hated it if it started on Apple. So yeah.
Yeah, if it came with Apple, it would have been Apple's like first and only game.
Yeah.
First and only.
What a game it would have been. So yeah, Rise of the Tomb Raider looks really cool. It looks like a direct sequel to the Tomb Raider reboot.
She's gone crazy.
She has. She's gone mental. I think it's just a lot
sexy.
Yeah.
Halo multiplayer, sorry, it looks sexy.
I'll just switch it back across. This is the old Halo 2 map with the up-gen graphics. There's the old SMG. Oh, stuck him. Look at that. Yeah.
Game over.
Looks fantastic.
4 kills.
Yes.
That's what they were going for.
Yeah, so there was that. Then after that there was some Division gameplay. So once again, 4-player co-op.
Is that on the split screen?
No. 4 people, 1 screen.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, 4 people, 4 screens, but they had... Yeah, anyway. You're not happy about this, are you?
Split screen is dead. It shouldn't be, but it effectively is.
Yeah, it is, because everyone has the internet.
Yeah, it doesn't mean it's good.
I know.
We're in Australia.
I know. It's not a good thing.
We have, like, third world country internet.
Yeah, that's fantastic. So after Division gameplay, we've talked a bit about that already. Scalebound, brand new IP, apparently exclusive to Xbox. It looked really cool. I liked it. Did you check it out?
Prince Joffrey killing a dragon.
It did look like Prince Joffrey, didn't it? I'm glad someone else realised that, because I fucking saw
Not
it.
King Joffrey, Prince Joffrey.
Yeah, whatever.
He's no longer king.
Whatever. He's no
Well,
longer
no longer
Prince.
Prince.
He's no longer alive.
Spoiler alert.
Fuck it.
Dead Joffrey.
Make you happy.
Dead Joffrey.
Yeah, so Scalebound looked really, really cool. What'd you think?
We know nothing of it.
We know nothing of it.
Except it's dragons and Joffrey.
Dragons, there's headphones but swords, which was weird.
Futuristic, like Final Fantasy's shit.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, so headphones, swords, dragons. You cut a dragon, then you get its scales.
Just, no. Don't even assume.
That was part of the thing. You like hit one of the dragons with his swords, and then you got like this full scale armor, which looked pretty cool.
They did.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see what.
I'm sure there'll be more coming out eventually. It didn't look like it was going to be released this year. It was a pre-rendered trailer, no gameplay to speak of.
Halo multiplayer is 60 frames per second on dedicated servers.
It is.
Do you know what dedicated servers means?
Servers dedicated to one game.
Let's go with that.
Yeah.
Let's go with that.
All I know is it means good. Normally.
Okay. Next.
The other one, this was a bit of a surprise. Remake from a Xbox classic, Crackdown.
I'm not surprised. They needed a new Crackdown. Crackdown 1 was excellent.
Awesome.
Crackdown 1 was excellent. Crackdown 2 was shit. It was the exact same map, except the only difference is at night, zombies came out.
Yeah.
Zombies
are bad and overdone.
That's the only difference. Well, they're like mutants, but same shit, different smell. So yeah, this one looks really good, except for the fact that if you look at the trailer, they blew up like, you know, a couple of blocks and
just to
probably
take
killed
down one drug lord.
To take out one guy.
Yeah, that was a bit. It looks
over the top.
It looks very over the top. It reminds me a little bit of Judge Dredd.
Collect the orbs.
But it's like the whole like sieging like one tower, just take out one guy. It's very Dredd, which I really enjoyed that movie too. So it was
very
pretty cool.
Dredd, but yeah, collect the orbs.
Yeah,
collect all the orbs, all the agility.
Kill the drug lord with kill a drug lord with the entire top third of another skyscraper.
Yeah,
launch it at him.
Yellow swag.
Fucking right. We're almost at the end. Now, the next one was another indie game that popped up that sort of caught my attention. Inside, from the creators of Limbo. Looked really cool. That really drab, dreary style.
It look exactly like Limbo?
It looked very similar to Limbo.
Very similar or exactly like Limbo?
Pretty close to Limbo.
See if you can pull it
whereas,
up.
it's about to pop up on the thing. Whereas Limbo was really just black and white and every shade of grey.
This one has black and white and a few more shades of grey. Let's move it up.
Yeah.
That's not Limbo, is it?
No. This is Inside. So, yeah, it's... See, there's a little bit of colour. He's got a red shirt on.
You sure that's red? Sure it's not maroon?
Maroon is a shade of red, my son. But yeah, this really caught my attention. Looks interesting. I'm sure once again...
is very similar to Limbo.
Yeah.
Except for that.
Yeah. Yeah, this was sort of... This and, what was the other... The Blind Forest are really the only two indie games that sort of caught my eye during the conference, and thankfully actually were two of the only indie games that Xbox really sort of pushed, I guess. But yeah, looks very, very cool, very, very stylistically similar to Limbo.
Well, sort of. It's got a slightly different camera angle now.
Oh, it does. It's a little bit to the side. It's not quite side on. But yeah.
Quick, let's run up and sit next to all the white people.
Yeah, I'm guessing the red shirt's a bit of a
giveaway.
it's a bit of a symbolic thing, I'm guessing, like in Schindler's List. There you go. Inside, and then look, finally from Microsoft, there was a little thing right at the end when they had their wrap up thing, and they were flashing things right then. There was a Gears of War.
There was
thing. Yep.
Where?
Right at the very end.
Where? I didn't see it.
Yeah, it was very hard to pick up on.
But of course you picked up on it, and
of course I picked up on it. I do love my Gears of War.
You've got another 10 minutes to go. You might want to go like a little bit closer to the end.
Yeah, right. Shut up. So yeah, during the wrap up thing, they had a whole bunch of like game logos and symbols popping up on the screen really quickly.
You're welcome to like put it up on the screen so we can see.
Yeah, I'll do it in a sec. So yeah, this is it here.
So that's Crackdown.
That's a bit of Crackdown.
Yeah.
Yep. Is it here? So Assassin's Creed,
Witcher.
Scalebound. That's the forest one.
Ori.
That's Scalebound. That looks awesome. I love that dragon. I want to fucking fight that thing. So yeah, Division. Yep. It just looks fantastic, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Thanks for that.
Still waiting on
Yep.
Still waiting on Gears of War.
Yep. Oh, and Destiny, Watch Dogs. So bang bang. Quantum Break still there. There it is. Gears of War and the Evil Within. So there was no word about Gears of War, but I'm sure there'll be something hopefully popping up very soon for it.
What was the other one that we just pointed at? What was the other one?
What other one?
There was Gears of War. What was the other one that we pointed at?
Evil Within.
Yeah.
There was no gameplay for that, but it's coming out soon anyway.
Yeah, it's coming out this year.
So no reason to have any gameplay for it. But
Gears of War is still alive.
Yeah, still a thing. Look, Judgment was okay. Hopefully,
I haven't played it.
That was alright.
It's okay. Oh, it's
alright. Okay and alright are fairly interchangeable. But yeah. Look, it was a good conference or good expo. I think Microsoft did a pretty good job. You've already picked a winner. You've said Nintendo.
I called it like at the start of Nintendo's conference, so this is without seeing PlayStation's conference and slightly seeing most of Xbox's.
Xbox's, yeah.
Well, Microsoft's. So, and that's without seeing Ubisoft or
EA, yeah.
So, depends.
Yeah.
What do you reckon? Who do you reckon the winner was?
As cheesy as it is, I think the winner is us gamers, because there's so much coming. I know how bad it is. How shocking is it? If I had to choose an actual winner, I would probably go with Microsoft for their conference, but Nintendo for their games. So the actual delivery of the conference, Microsoft, I think, did the best job. But for the titles that are coming out in the next 12 months, I think Nintendo are in front. And that's a good thing, because I want the Wii U to succeed. I want it to be up there with, talked in the same breath as the Xbox and the PlayStation 4, because everyone seems to go Xbox One versus PlayStation 4, and then the Wii U's over here somewhere.
Yeah.
I'd much rather have them be like, okay, bang, bang, and bang, all talked in the same breath. So, yeah, I think games-wise, this is the year for the Wii U to really make or break.
Alright, I think the biggest loser for E3 was the Vita.
Yeah, there was nothing.
There was nothing.
Literally
nothing. Like, we showed once when it was next to the PS3 and the PS4, and that was it. No games, no nothing. Borderlands 2, how it was ported to the PSP. The PS Vita.
Yep.
They didn't change the size of the text.
No.
The text is tiny as hell. They don't care.
No.
They want to use it as a glorified PlayStation 4 controller.
The only thing I've heard, or the only thing that's sort of been developed, is the fact that now there's a bundle. You can get the PS4 and the Vita together, and use it as a second screen. But it's so much more.
I'll get it if they're white.
Yeah, it's so much more limited than like the abilities of the Wii gamepad. Like, it has so much that you can do.
Well, it's got touchpad. It's got
the
Vita's got a hell of a lot of things going for it.
Yeah,
it's just that there's no games for it.
Has the potential to be a great second screen, but they just haven't done anything with the software side of things to make it
for itself.
Yeah, so
it's not an individual.
I think that probably is a pretty big loser.
I think that was the biggest loser.
Yeah. I think like Sony in general weren't quite as good as they were. Like last year, their conference was great, and they really just put the sword to Microsoft and came out and said, our console's cheaper, it runs better, faster. There's no, extra peripheral that comes with it without your choice. The eye is separate. They had a great year last year. This year they came out. I think they dropped the ball just a little bit, and Microsoft picked it up. So that's my assessment. And
Microsoft had a shit one last year.
Yeah, Microsoft had nowhere to go but up, and they went up. So good on them. And then I think Nintendo did a great job coming out with all these great games. And I really, really hope that the Wii U starts to gain a bit of steam this year.
But biggest winner, we reckon Microsoft for their presentation, Nintendo for their games. Yep. Loser, the Vita.
Yep.
That's summed up in a nutshell, I guess.
Pretty much.
We've only been talking for 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
In one take.
Yeah, I think we did a pretty good job. So that's.
I think that's all.
I think we're done.
I think we're done for the moment. We might be able to touch on it eventually later on if we feel like it. Yep. Otherwise, this will be bye from us.
Yep.
So I'm Sean.
Ricky.
And we're from SwinGamers on radio. And we'll see you guys a little bit later. Game on.
Game on.